Audio Jungle. Audio
Family, it has been a minute since we've had the chance to come back to you and hang out with you. I apologize for that, but we teachers and we had a school year to get started, classrooms to get to, parents to meet. We've been doing,
Welcome back.
man. So
Welcome back. Welcome back.
how did it start off for you?
It's been a start, Doc. It's been a start. I ain't gonna get into any specifics, but it's
But
been a start. Like I'll tell you this and our listeners. I've been in school 4 days, and it feels like we've been in school for about 3 months.
man, I
So
tell you.
that should tell you something right there.
They are long. They are long, long days. But I tell you what, Croc, I don't know about you. I have loved every moment of just getting to know my kids this year. I love what I do. And
That's the fun part. Though. That's the kids are the fun part of the
yeah,
job. If I'm being honest, the kids that's like the most easiest part in dealing with behavior, like class management. That's easy to me. The extra, that's what bogs you down,
yeah,
man.
yeah, I get
Yeah,
you. I get
yeah,
you. I've been doing this for some years now, and I love getting started each and
yeah.
every time. It's just right now, we didn't had the start. We didn't got to know our kids. I know every kid by name now. I done talked to some of their parents, whether it was at Meet the
Okay.
Teacher or phone calls. But now we starting to get into that grind of content and
Yeah.
testing, and
Mhm.
it's just
Hey, that's when you see your kids' character. That's when the character seeps through. You
mhm.
know, but nowadays, and I don't know for you, Doc, but it don't take long. Like that first day, like some of them off the chain that first day.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
here I am. I
yeah.
ain't no what they call it, the honeymoon phase. Ain't no honeymoon.
Mm.
Baby, that's it.
Like
Here I am.
when you are a real teacher and you are authentic with the kids will be authentic to you. They'll reveal who they are
Yeah.
from day one.
Quick.
I'm the one that's gonna come in and cause
Yeah.
you issues every day. I'm gonna be the one that you're gonna
Not
need
in
to
my
make sure you have
class.
food for.
Yeah. Hey, not in Mr. Crockley. No, you ain't. Well, I keep telling them this ain't last year, man. You have to do some things different, bro. They
Mm,
be looking like, who are you talking about? You know what I'm talking about.
see, and the thing is, we could go on and on about teaching and strategies, and I can tell you all the different things. I don't have issues in my classroom because I'm always
Yeah.
developing relationships, and I've
Yeah.
learned if the kid respects you, the kid will do anything for you.
Ain't for you.
They'll do
Absolutely.
anything for you.
Absolutely.
So, but you know what, family? That's not what we're here to talk about. So when we do our TED Talk on educational strategies, that's what
Ooh.
you come here to talk to us
Yeah,
about.
join that episode.
Yes, yes, yes. But today, man, there have been some stuff happening in our community, in our state, in our country, in this world, and
In the world, Craig.
it's all happening online. It's all
Yeah,
happening in our face. It's
face.
all happening when you out there in the neighborhood. So we are talking about uninformed rage.
Yeah.
So do I need to define that for the people?
Uninformed rage. Just think about that for a minute. Just pause on that for just a quick second. Uninformed rage. That sounds like to me you mad.
Now go.
You mad, but you uninformed. So do you even know why you're really mad?
Like you ain't even got the details, the information, you don't know the story, but you hear something and then you just start popping off at the mouth or popping off at the
The fingers. The fingers get to twittering.
like the thing that I just don't like, and you could challenge me on this, Croc, if you want to, but I don't like comments anymore because I feel like too many of us, um, hmm, not us. too many of people out there
Yeah, them.
sit there behind these anonymous screens and just say whatever they want because they feel like there are no repercussions to them. Who cares if I upset somebody? They can't find me and fight me. So I'm gonna just say whatever.
What I'll say to that, and I agree with you 1,000,000%. But I guess being online have gave everybody courage, and I say one, courage. Two, it makes everybody think that or believe that their opinion matters, and it does matter to you,
Mm-hmm.
but don't necessarily matter to everybody else. And being online, I guess I guess somebody could say the same thing. Well, that's my freedom of speech. You're exactly right. You're exactly 1,000% correct on that. It's still some responsibility that come with any freedom. Because if you abuse it or you don't use it in a correct way, it could be taken from you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, any freedom. So I just think about what your boy doing. He is project. What is it called? Project.
You talking about the DC thing?
I'm talking about everything outlined in that little project he had.
Oh, like
He
the
taking them off.
whole plan.
They freedom.
Project
They look.
2025.
There you
Project
go. Project
2025.
2025.
Yeah.
When you break it down, there's a lot of freedoms he's taking from Americans. I think if you sum it up, and he just quietly going down the list. He sued. He done sued all the major broadcast, CBS. Who else he sued? I don't know if he sued Fox. I think that's his people, ain't it? I think he sued somebody at Fox though, one of their workers or somebody. He trying to take away our freedom of speech, and I know we ain't get into that, but that just tied to what you said.
That's just like a huge issue with uninformed rage. And again, I gotta tell you, family, the Doc and Croc show, we apolitical. Let's just be honest. I think they all crooks. That's my personal opinion.
Oh
But
yeah. Oh, yeah.
but at the same time, we are sitting here and supporting this man who is doing all of these different things based on his own word, not facts, uninformed, but based on his own word. And he starts getting his base into a tizzy about all of these different things. Like, okay, so let's talk about the stuff happening out in California. We'll go national level first. And
Let's
we
go.
talked about this before, family, where we got immigration and customs going out and arresting people literally based on the color of their skin.
Mm-hmm.
If they think they're Hispanic, even if they do have their papers, we ask questions later. There are documented examples after
Mm-hmm.
example of
Yeah.
people who are citizens who are being arrested, have proven they are citizens and are still arrested because he said that there is a problem at the border and there's too many people coming over. And no other administration, here's the lie, no other administration
Oh,
has
God.
been
Here
doing
we go.
about it. And y'all know my favorite president was Barack Obama, but he deported more people than any other president in modern history.
Like the old saying goes, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it.
But
You know what I'm saying? Like he's
wait,
doing the right thing by, I think he's want to do the right thing by getting rid of illegals, but he's
right,
going about it in a totally wrong way.
like
Totally wrong way.
Obama did it in a way that met with the measure of the law. He didn't make any noise about it. It wasn't a big deal about it. He's like, we're going to take those that are illegal or those that are illegal and causing issues, and we're going to deport them. You can go look at the facts. But here, we are just saying blanket anybody.
Anybody that look like fit the description, you out of here.
And he's whipping people into a frenzy like, yeah, they're taking your jobs, they're raping, murdering, and killing. And the facts don't measure up because what is it, 70% of the people that are in, as they call it, alligator Alcatraz ain't even had a criminal record, or if they did, it was a traffic ticket. No
Wow.
crimes.
Wow.
It's
Doc, I'm just gonna speak on something you said about the jobs, right? and, and I'm trying to say this without being like negative or being like kind of derogatory. But a lot of the jobs those people work, the Hispanics, the white community ain't gonna want to do that.
a lot of the jobs that they are taking up are jobs that we white and black they,
Yeah, yeah,
we did not
yeah,
want to do.
yeah.
Like,
Thank you for correcting that, because I ain't like I say, I ain't want to come off racist or
yeah,
derogatory or anything like that. But I think I've seen something or read an article about like why y'all really complaining about them taking jobs when y'all ain't gonna do the jobs they, you know what I'm saying? So really, so just kill that. You know what I'm saying?
like just think of the farm labor alone, the field work
Yeah,
that
yeah.
most of them are doing.
Mm-hmm.
And people have turned their nose up. Americans, I'm sorry, y'all. We are selfish and spoiled.
Oh yeah,
Talk about we need a job, but we will turn our nose up at just about anything and say,
yeah.
well, I'm holding out for this. I'm
A
holding
better
out
job.
for that. Well, this and that
Yeah,
ain't available. But if you
yeah,
can make some money, like um, I'm gonna let my conservatism come out here. We got too many people on SNAP and government assistance who can work, but are not working because they don't have the right job. And I'm sorry, the
yeah.
jobs are out there, but
You
we
just said something. Man. You just said something.
said for years we don't want that kind of work. We don't want to do that, and so companies still got to make money. Farms still got work that needs to be
Yeah,
done. So they bring
absolutely.
people to do the work,
Do the work that you're not gonna do, that we're not gonna do.
and then we have an issue with it.
What you crying for? You can't have your cake and eat it too.
Like, I don't get this. We
That's crazy.
and we do this kind of stuff all the time. When we start getting angry about stuff, but we don't have all the information.
Information. Yeah, yeah.
So
And then look, you got to be careful when you do have the information. All your information don't necessarily need to come from the internet either, because we have a lot of people that think they doctors and they lawyers based on something they seen on the internet, and now you try to steer somebody in that direction or give them advice based on what you read on the internet, and it may not necessarily be true.
look,
You really want to get some information, crack that book.
look.
Go
They
to
said
a
a long
library.
time ago, if you want to hide something from a certain group of people, you put it in
Put
a
it in the book.
book.
Put it in the book.
Like, I don't know about you, Croc, but I've had plenty of friends in my life that have tried to give me advice about something. And I have learned a long time ago, in my 50 years on this earth, I learned a long time ago that not every friend got your best interest at heart. And not every friend
We can
knows
stop
what
right
they
there, man.
talk about.
We can stop right there, man. We ain't even got to do no more the episode. We ain't got
Click
to do no
stop.
more the episode. You know what I'm saying? And then just another layer for me. As I've gotten older, I realize if you ain't been through it, I really don't want to hear from you.
Mm-mm.
You know, because you talking out of speculation. If you ain't been through it, how do you know? How can you tell me? How can you advise me on something you ain't never been through? I ain't never seen a storm you ain't never came out of. I really don't want to hear. I mean, we could politic and rap about it, but at the same time, and I guess it's different from venting to somebody or not, or just having a conversation about something versus somebody actually trying to school you or give you advice on how to get through something. You know?
Right. And I know we got to get you. Sometimes you got to get stuff out. But
Yeah, yeah.
if I could throw some stuff at you from the Bible, it said, "Don't throw your pearls before swine." So what do pigs do? They
Yeah,
tramp up. And
yeah.
so some of the stuff feel like we need to release, we giving that to somebody to trample on us later.
Mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm.
like I've heard situations where, women are talking to their girlfriends about their man. Like he ain't doing this and he ain't doing that. And and then turn around and find out that their girlfriend or whatever will use that information
To circle back.
against you to make you hate your man and make you want to leave him.
Mm-hmm.
This is a real life story. I am a
Yeah.
new family. And
And
then
then slide in. And some of them slide in. Yeah.
he done told you not to date.
Yeah. That's Inception. I don't know if you remember that movie Inception where they plant a seed of thought, but
Yeah,
you gotta think it, but they plant something to make the sparkle, and then guess what? It takes off.
right. And some of us are letting our friends put that kind of thought process in us day in and day out, whether it be with our spouse, whether it be with our job,
Mhm.
whether it be maybe there's a dream that you have. You share this with somebody, they tell you your dream is stupid, and then turn around and look, 3 months later, they're doing the same thing.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
suggested.
yeah, yeah. I had a thought, escape my mind. Okay, it'll come back.
That's all right. You know what? I'm telling you, family, these teacher days are long.
Okay, I got it. It came back that fast. Okay. So do
I always get nervous.
you think okay, I'm a form it in the phrase of a question, but then I want to make a statement. So I don't know how many single friends you have, but have you ever had a single person try to give you marriage advice?
Man, look here. When me and my wife first got married, we had friends who either was single or had a marriage that didn't quite do so well,
Okay.
trying to give us advice about how our marriage should go.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Now, my question: do you think women do that more than men, or it's by equal? You think it's just equal? Just single people in general love to give married people advice. What do you think, or do you think it's a difference?
It's been my experience that those types of advice or whatever, it probably likely comes more from women than men. Because
Okay.
I'll be honest, uh, I don't I don't really talk to a bunch of people, family, outside of my little podcast going on. Man, I don't talk to nobody. And
Yeah.
so, and I feel like a lot of men are like me, and I'm not really sharing what's going on, you know.
Yeah. My circle has gotten smaller in the last couple of years as well. Uh Really my brothers, man. My brothers are not really my best friend. I got one brother who got married a couple months ago, and my youngest brother about to get married next year in April. So I think we as men, I think before we get married, I feel like men think they're losing something. They're missing out on something. No matter whether it be our freedom, sex. I don't know. I don't know what they feel like they're missing.
I
But
saw
I
you take
feel
a
like
look there. I saw you take a look there. I think Zoom think I'm raising my hand with my hand. No, he's
yeah,
not
I seen
raising
that.
his phone.
I seen that. I was like, hold on, is he about to say something? So
I just have
I
my
just
hand. Like, oh
hey, if y'all don't know that, yeah, y'all can they see the hand?
yeah, I think they can
Okay,
see it.
okay, they can see the hand. Y'all can see the hand, so that's why I look that way. Make me yeah. So just you know, it I don't even have a lot of single people I deal with, to be honest, in my life at this time.
Mm.
Unless it's fan like cousins, and that's far and few in between. When we hang out, it's a group of us. It ain't like no one-on-one type deal. So like I said, I had made up my mind early in my marriage that like I I don't mind listening to somebody give me advice, but it's like a sifter. After I'll try to get something out of it. What I can't use, I'll let fall by the wayside. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Because I feel like a lot of it. And then this is something I talk to my wife about. I don't like to give people marriage advice because people dynamics are different. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't like me and she ain't like my wife. So what worked for me and my wife or the advice I think it's basic things like being honest and
Yeah.
not cheating, all those things. We all get all that. That's the basis for any relationship to be successful.
We?
Huh?
Do we?
Hey, some people might not, dog. So you're right. Some people might not. But I feel like those are foundational. If you don't have those going in, then you doomed from the start. You know what I'm saying? So, I be reluctant to give people advice, man, because I just don't know which. And first of all, what I see is not going to be what it is behind closed doors.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he might raise holy hell at the house, but when he or she get in front of somebody that just polite and hey, how you doing? And you know what I'm saying? So I don't get into the advice thing, man. If somebody asks me, I give them my take and my spin on it. Before it's looking for somebody just to give advice, I ain't doing it. Now in life, the kid, like our students, I can give you life advice, and I can stand 10 toes down on that.
Right. So I'm gonna take this back to our topic, building off of what you just said there. So, like you just said that we don't know what's happening inside somebody's household, but
Uninformed.
when
Go ahead,
we
I got you.
start talking to people and telling them
Yeah,
what's going on, they all start thinking they know. They don't know, but they think they know because they
yeah,
done went through this situation and that situation and start painting your situation with this broad brush of what you need to do. But like
yeah,
you said, you know what? But in public, we might have two people that look all posh and
yes,
bougie and
yeah.
and I'm gonna hold this door open for you, and we shall.
Would you like some great coupon?
Yes, absolutely. And then at the house, they be two hoods throwing blows. We don't
Exactly.
know. We
Yeah,
don't. But we
yeah,
sit up here and get all angry at the guys for doing this or at the ladies for doing this. Ain't got no information
none,
to back
none.
up what we thinking.
You
And
only know what you see, right?
right.
And guess what? What you see sometimes can be a facade.
Look, I'm gonna throw it out there again. The Bible said, look here, do not trust what you see. It was just plain. Don't trust what you see. Like faith is never a visual battle, but it's always a spiritual battle. And if we
Absolutely.
just looking at what we see with people, we don't know what spirits people are bringing into any situation. Like, I'm sorry, family. This might be uh too meta for some of you,
Uh-oh.
but we all on a daily are battling demons. Demons are trying to come in and attack us from any kind of way. If you're a child of God, demons are trying to attack you any kind of way, and they use people in your life to come in and be a part of your life. I
Mm,
said it. At me in the comments
mm.
if you don't agree. But
Wow.
if
Wow.
you and I'll prove it right now to them, Croc. I got it right here. Because there's a spirit behind every word that is uttered.
Okay.
There's a spirit behind every word. And you know this is true because there are some words when it's spoken to you make you happy. And there
Yeah.
are some words that are spoken to you that either make you sad, angry, upset, jealous.
Yeah.
There's a
Mm,
spirit behind every word. And so
mm.
we are letting people come in and say words to us. And if we allow that in, we are also allowing the spirit of whatever they're saying
Wow.
to come
Wow.
into this too.
Wow.
So
That's what go back. That's what the filter for. That's why you
yeah,
got to have that filter, doc, because you can't keep everything somebody tell it ain't everything ain't for you. That's
right.
just like when you go to church on Sunday, like the whole sermon. Like I feel like you should be able to get something out of the sermon. But if you go to church and you ain't getting nothing, oh,
Mm.
bless you. God bless you.
Look, I have yet to go to a church service where I didn't get nothing except when I wasn't listening.
Exactly. I'm paying attention.
Look,
Exactly.
the only time I've gone to church and ain't got nothing is when I wasn't listening. There is something for everybody, and I've been to every different type of church under the sun. I have gone from Baptist to Pentecostal to non-denominational. Like And there's always something because
Something. Yeah.
the Holy Spirit is always behind sharing something for his people.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
you
Y'all
know,
start getting mad and y'all don't know the facts. Whatever the situation is, learn the facts. Learn the facts before you get enraged. You don't want your heartbeat, your heart, your blood pressure all up. And man, cut it out, man. We get too old for that.
for real.
Find out the facts. Even if you find out the facts, don't allow yourself to get too upset. I'm
Now,
talking to myself. I'm talking to myself.
now the people don't know, Croc, but there is a whole situation that happened in our community that caused this little topic to pop up in my head, and
That was close to you. I mean,
it was real close to me, and
okay,
I'm not gonna go into specifics.
okay,
Um,
okay.
but what I will say, there was a situation that happened at a school, and there's a news organization that posted about it. And when they posted about it, all these people came on and started sharing their thoughts about what the school and the administration needs to do.
Mm,
None of them were involved in the situation. None of them knew the people involved in the situation, knew what had happened, but everybody started sharing their thoughts about this thing. And people who believe from one perspective,
mm-hmm.
people who were believing from another perspective, started battling back and forth
Oh gosh.
with no information. And we sitting up here getting angry with each other about, well, they should have did this or they shouldn't do that, and no information.
But even if you have an unpopular opinion, it feels good when somebody agrees with you.
Hmm. Hmm. Say that again. Say that again.
Even if you have an unpopular opinion, it feels great when somebody agrees with you.
And I'm gonna just add to that. A lot of us walk around in this world and feel unseen.
Mm,
So when you have that comment that 50 people liked, 100
yeah,
people liked,
yeah.
it does something to you. It makes you feel good.
Mm-hmm.
So then you
Oh,
start doing stupid stuff, saying stupid stuff
mm-hmm.
to get those in.
Keep going to that agreement. Yeah,
Yeah,
because it makes me feel good, even though I said something off the wall or something that don't make sense. There's a lot of people in the world, so I'm sure you're gonna find a few people that's in your corner that's gonna agree with you, even if it's like makes no sense at all. You
right.
know.
And I even seen this somewhere. I forget what I was looking at. I think it was TikTok or something. And somebody had posted something, and the comments were going viral. And somebody said something like, I don't understand why you doing this. You don't need to be doing this. You need to get off TikTok. And the lady was like, keep responding. Because every time you
Wow.
hit click, I get paid.
Ching, ching.
Every time
Wow.
you hit click, I
Wow.
get paid. So I would just keep saying this stupid stuff because I'm gonna get paid. I'm gonna get likes. I'm gonna get this good feeling.
Now, I mean, I don't know if that's a job doing that. I mean,
Yeah, it's a job.
I'm
It's
thinking
called
about. I want to say a comedian.
influencer.
I want to say a comedian. Oh, okay. We talking. Okay, influencers. Okay, makes sense. I was thinking of a comedian because I know, but comedians say funny stuff, even though some of it might be off the wall. I think the intention is to laugh. So is that not? That's not really the same thing, though, right?
Well, let's talk about it in terms of our topic because there's a lot of comedians that have gotten in trouble for telling jokes, and somebody took exception to it
To yeah.
and really didn't have all
Wow.
information. Now, there's one Oscar situation that comes
Yeah.
to mind right now. And I don't want to get sued or anything, Croc. So I'm not gonna mention, what that situation was. Hopefully, family can just read between
Yeah.
the
They know. They
lines
know.
and just figure it out. But again, there was more to the story than anybody knew. And we started getting upset and taking sides. Well, the actor shouldn't have did this, or the comedian shouldn't have said that.
Okay.
But nobody really knew about what the actor and actress had said about the comedian previously, or jobs they tried to keep the comedian from.
Oh, you make it okay. I'm gonna have to go do some research. Now
Yeah,
you telling me
there's
something.
some more backstory to this.
Mm,
He shouldn't have said that. He was just defending his wife. But there's always more to the story.
mm.
We
Okay.
always. I'm sorry, family.
Okay.
You
Okay.
gotta stop popping off at the mouth when we hear stuff. There's always more that you just
But,
don't know.
but see, and oh, unpopular opinion. Unpopular opinion, but I'm gonna say it.
All right,
I'm
here
gonna
we go,
say it,
y'all.
and I'm ready for the backlash. It don't even matter. If more people start getting slapped in their mouth, more of them opinions will be kept to themselves. That, like I said, like we said in the beginning, let's be honest though. Let's be honest. It's not a lot of consequences when you pop off online. Everybody listening to this podcast, they know I'm telling the truth. There's not a lot you can do when somebody pop off online.
Hey, can I tell you?
The majority of these people will not have that same energy if they was in person.
Can I tell you a quick story? Quick story.
Absolutely.
So, family, y'all know I do preach. I do share, the word at my church. And one of the first times I went up uh to the altar and I preached my message, somebody came to me and was like, you sound a lot like Chris Rock. And and I was like, well, I almost said it up there, but I didn't say it. But I say it to you. You can say I sound like Chris Rock if you want to. You can say that we are similar if you would like. But run up on this stage on me, and you go find out how dissimilar we are.
Woo! Unpopular opinion, doc.
Unpopular opinion.
You can't be swinging in the pulpit, man. You can't do that, man. Hey, you can't. Hey, Chris Rock was a hell of a man, though. Chris Rock was a hell of a man.
Man,
He was a hell of a man. Hey, salute to Chris Rock, cause
the way
Oscars would have been turned out. Oscars turned out, bro.
the
Oscars, y'all can go
way
ahead.
he took
We can
that,
try again next year.
he showed what real manhood was.
Yeah, I agree.
He
I
took
agree.
it, kept his composure, and
Yeah,
still did his job.
still did his job.
Some of us would have just walked off the stage. Some of
Yeah,
us would have.
yeah,
Let's go. Let's go. You done started it. Let's
yeah.
go.
Yeah, he was a hell of a man, bro.
Some of us would have probably sat there and cried,
Yeah,
but he understood the moment.
yeah.
He didn't lower himself
Right.
to what someone else did, and stuck it out and did the job. And the biggest thing, since you brought him up,
I don't know if I would have passed that test, doc.
he didn't even press charges.
I don't know if I would have passed that test, doc.
But
I don't know if I would have passed that one.
but his Netflix special was fire.
He did. I mean, you know he was gonna monetize it. You know he was gonna monetize it.
Man,
As he should. As he should.
so maybe not all the best, but man,
Yeah.
whew,
Yeah.
he held it in that moment. But
Mhm.
man, that Netflix special, for my Christian friends, I wouldn't suggest you go look at it.
Uh-oh. 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 Say
Unless
no.
you can handle that kind of content.
Yeah. I don't know if you want to check that out.
I don't know if you've seen it, but he went in.
It's been a while. I don't remember, but I did see it.
Yeah, I will never forget that. He went in.
Mm-hmm.
But we coming down to the last few minutes of this, and so I feel like we need to leave y'all with some words of wisdom. We didn't hit it all around here, but just a couple of things. And so I'm gonna give one, and then Croc, you give one, and we'll just go back and forth until all our advice is given. So the first one I'm gonna say is that be careful who you let into your life.
Mm.
Be careful who you let in.
That's it.
That's it. That's all I got.
Okay. Um, I would say do the research. Do the research. If you hear something and you don't have all the facts and the details about it, do the research. Like really do the research. And like I said before, I know it's a lot of information online that is factual, but it's also a lot that's made up and that's put out there by people that want the attention. So, check your website. Make sure your website is up to date and that is A1.
Okay.
Back to you, Doc.
All right. So my next one, the people in your life, check their fruit. I know there's a song out there about that, but you want to know who you getting advice from? Look at their life and examine. So if you getting advice from marriage, look at their relationships. And if they're in a marriage, their marriage. If you getting financial advice from broke people can't help broke people. So look look at the financial situation where you getting advice from. If you are having issues with your parents and you getting advice from people that have been fighting with their parents since day one, look at the fruit. You having trouble with your children. You getting advice from people who are estranged from their children. I mean, check the fruit of where you getting the advice from.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Back to you.
Oh boy. Okay. I would say and it's real simple. It's real simple, real easy. Anybody can do it. Mind your business. Mind your business. Everything don't concern you. And like I say, it's different when you need to vent. When you do want to go to somebody for advice, or somebody come to you advice, if that person had enough confidence to come to you and confide in you, it needs to stay between that person. Even if you see something that concerns somebody else and you may know that person, that don't necessarily mean it's your business.
Yep.
That's easy. That's real easy. And that'll keep a lot of drama now too. That's you know what I be now, Doc. I be in the house.
Yep.
House is my favorite place to go. House is my favorite place to go because I'm getting to an age where I just don't want the drama in my life.
My safe space. Too much foolishness happen out there after 10 o'clock. I need to be inside my house before 10.
Doc, I'm gonna say this too, just to add to that. I've noticed that a lot of people like to operate in chaos. Like if there's nothing going on, like they feel like, oh my, like I don't know how they feel because I'm not like that, but I notice a lot of people like to operate in chaos and they will create. It ain't got to be chaos, but drama, something.
Yes.
They'll take something as minute as anything and just make it like, don't make them, what they say, don't make a mountain out of a molehill. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people have to because they feel like that's the only thing they have going on in their life.
They'll go talk to this person and then go talk to this person, tell them two different things just to watch them fight.
It ain't even got to be pitting somebody against. It ain't got to be pitting people against each other. It's just not that serious. It's not. And I'm not saying that being inconsiderate or not being compassionate, but everything is not a big deal. Because if everything's a big deal, when we really have a big deal, then what?
Then
see what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right. So this is our last piece of advice, family, and then we're gonna let you go and do what you need to do. But I will tell you, buyer beware. And so if you are out there, I love social media. Y'all know this. If you've been on my TikTok, if you've been on my Instagram, both of those at Doc Croc Show, I'm on social media. But
I don't have a big presence. I'm gonna be honest. I don't have a big presence.
Don't read the comments.
I ain't social.
Look at the stuff, look at the content, enjoy it. Don't read the comments. Buyer beware. Because you will find some stupidity that's gonna make you upset.
Uh-oh.
So, having said that, It's time for us to go, fam.